So we've seen the three types of thinking. The three types of thinking at the time of like making, or at the time of making a decision, at the time of someone making a final decision. We saw the cognition thinking, the cognition thinking, the divergent thinking, and the convergent thinking. This is like the process of someone making a decision, asking the what, asking some question, then seeing the options, and then giving the options, getting the final and best option of those to explore. So let's see now like a full mental diagram, like to let's say like number one, it's gonna be to understand. That's gonna be the cognition thinking. That is the process to understand the decision maker, to understand their situation. And there's the number two, it's gonna be the generate. That's gonna be the divergent thinking. That's it's gonna be the ones that helps the person to select the best options and solutions. And let's see now, number three is gonna be select best. That's gonna be the convergent thinking. That one is gonna be what enables the person to select the best options. You wanna be having a clear mind map of these three, because it's gonna be really important to understand people and the way they behave and the way they make some bad or good decisions. And it's gonna really help you in the future if you have trouble selecting things. So let's see the number one, understanding. It's gonna be like a big bubble, like a really big bubble. And then the generate is gonna be like a medium bubble. And then let's see, final number one is select best. At the time of selecting something or exploring solutions, we want to always have the cognition thinking as a priority, like the big bubble. It's gonna be the understanding the what, the why. In some cases, like cells, as me, is gonna be like the how much. You want to understand this big bubble, the cognition thinking, this first, and the understanding of things. And once you got this master and already like you get from doing it manually to do it automatically, it's like a process to where you ask your questions. And that's the thing. Then you want to like get into the second one. It's gonna be the generate. That's gonna be the divergent thinking, where you have many options and you want to explore those options as best as you can, like given a whole roadmap of those options. And generally you want to expend less time than the first one, because really the first one is really like the what of the things, the why of the things. And then as a final thing, we have the small one. That's gonna be the convergent thinking. That's it's gonna enables you to pick the best solution. What generally happen is like people expand. What generally happen is like people put this in much time on the divergent thinking than really in the cognition thinking. They expend more time in the generating environment than the understanding environment. And what happened is like they the third one, the select best, they put it like the big bubble. Instead of putting the understanding as a big bubble, they get to the a way that they put the whole graph inverse. they inverse the graph where the select best is gonna be the big bubble. Then there's like the cognition thinking is like at the middle bubble, and then they realize that they didn't pick the correct thing. They realized that this divergent and this co- um, convergent thinking weren't like really put into a together, like they weren't put into practice, because once you get to your choice, to your options, to your final options, the convergent thinking, you practically you have an options where then you go to a process of the cognition thinking, where you realize that that wasn't the really thing that you wanted, or you could have gotten something better. And and that's really it. Like we can put this in example in the real life, not only in like material things. You can like in choices in general, like emotions or everything in life, people, relationships, conversations, even in like discussions or debates. You can like use this thinking where you don't take time on the cognition thinking, and you just go straight to the divergent and convergent thinking, where you don't take your time of understanding. You just go through the process of the generating and the process of only select best, and it doesn't end that well. And yeah, you get in this condition where it's like a little bit frustrating. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thanks.